Welcome to this week's live, everybody. Just say hi in the chat if you're joining me live. And if you're watching the replay, just put hashtag replay in the comments. All right, let me get everything where I can see it. I want to make sure I can see comments. Um, all right, I got my notes pulled up. So I think we're good to go. All right. Um, so if you guys don't know what today's live is about, I actually got a great idea for it from one of our members, and she was wanting um, to know like good summer recipe ideas, and I love that. Like, I'm not a big recipe person, like, I don't follow a lot of recipes. But I was researching and I found some really great summer recipes that are great for diabetics or anyone trying to balance blood sugar, lose weight, lose fat, and just, something that's different than what you're used to, right? So um, I did put that post in the group on Friday, like Friday night. Um, so if you didn't see it, I'll make sure to post it in the comments. I'll link to it in the comments after we're done with this live. But it's kind of hard to do like a live video on recipes on, summer recipes and stuff. So I think it's easier just to, share some recipes with you that I think are great for, your health journey. Great for blood sugar, great for weight loss and things like that. So I put that in there and I'll link it below, like I said. But that gave me a great topic for this week, which is, um, habits for a healthy summer, habits that, um, we may not think of that are great for summer. And you know how when it gets really, really hot outside and you just feel like you have no energy to do anything, or you just have to push through because it's so hot that you just don't feel like doing anything. Well, I came up with these this is what I thought of when I was thinking about, healthier summer habits, things that are going to help you feel energized, things that are going to keep you feeling good and all summer long when it's really hot outside. So I came up with three, that I really do and I really like. So I was going to share that with you today. And so I appreciate that idea. And so anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the habits. Okay. And I want to know you guys' habits. If you have any summer habits um, that you do to help you stay energized and help you feel good during the summer heat, let me know. All right, let's get started. So the first habit really is the most important for me, and I really think it's the most important for all of you guys. It's something that we probably don't think of, or you probably don't know, but it is very important for staying energized in the summer, in the heat, and that is to hydrate. And when I say hydrate, I don't just mean with water. That's what most of us think. Oh, let's just drink more water because it's hot outside and we're sweating. Yes, that's great. We should be staying hydrated, right? But water is only half of what you need to stay hydrated. Um, so, can anyone else guess uh, what else is important for hydration? Can you guess what I'm about to say, what you think it is? Just put it in the comments, in the chat. if you think you know. Okay, so the other thing that you need for hydration, to be fully hydrated, is minerals. And I'm going to explain why, because most people don't know this. You know, we all think, and we've all been told that, you know, you just need lots of water. But actually, we need minerals and water. That is full hydration. And so let me explain why. So minerals are electrolytes, and I know you guys have heard of electrolytes, right? They're electrolytes that help with hydration by helping water and other fluids in and out of cells. So if you don't have the electrolytes that you need, water won't hydrate your cells, right? And we need that. That is full hydration. So uh, they help maintain fluid balance and pH levels in the body. And this is why it's so important. We need water and minerals. Um, because imbalances in electrolytes um, can lead to dehydration just as quickly as losing water. So, so if you aren't getting the right amount of electrolytes every day, as well as water, then you're going to be as just as dehydrated as you would if you weren't drinking enough water. Um, so if you if you drink lots of water without taking in enough electrolytes, your cells will be dehydrated no matter how much water you drink. So, so you've got to do both. You've got to get both. And let me know if this is making sense. Have you guys ever heard this before? Um, you know, and I want to stress that it's not about drinking a bunch of Gatorade and those sugary drinks, or the drinks, Gatorade and different hydration drinks with, yes, they do have some electrolytes in them, but they also come with a lot of, you know, ingredients that, you know, to drink a lot of those, it's not good. You know, it's chemicals, it's dyes, it's a lot of sugar substitutes, which a little is okay, but you don't want to just be drinking that all day every day, because that's not good either. So I'm going to explain how to get your minerals in, your electrolytes in. So the four minerals that you need to get these daily. They are sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. These are the four that are going to help you stay hydrated, especially when you're sweating, when you're hot, you know, when it's hot outside and you're losing a lot of fluid. You need to be taking in these minerals so that you can hydrate. So, what are the healthiest ways to get these minerals? Right? I bet that's what you're wondering. So, it's food, of course. Of course, you guys know I'm going to say food. That's always the best way. So pretty much all whole foods have minerals in them, but I'm going to give you the ones with the highest amounts, right? The ones that are going to give you enough of your daily minerals. So that's going to be sea salt. Any kind of, and you don't want some cheap processed sea salt. You want a good sea salt that is like actually from the sea. I use Celtic sea salt. And I get it off of Amazon. I get it in a big bag and I put it in my little salt grinder because it comes in like big chunks. Um, and so I put it in a salt grinder and I grind that on my food. I put it in my salads. I cook with it. It's great like table salt and for cooking. So it's called Celtic sea salt. And that's really one of the best salts. Anyway, so that is great for getting your minerals. Also, fruits, vegetables. Also, eggs have great amounts of minerals in them. Seafood is great because think about it, seafood is from the sea, right? So, fish, shrimp, crab, anything like that, tuna, all of these things come from the sea, and that's where we get minerals from. That's where sea salt comes from. So, seafood has great amounts of minerals in them. And then also red meat. Red meat has minerals. And then if you get the grass fed meat, the beef, then that's going to give you even more minerals because the grass fed cows have been taken more minerals because they eat grass. And the conventional cows, they don't really get to roam and eat grass. They're fed like corn and wheat, which does not have a lot of minerals in it. So if you get the grass fed meat, the grass fed beef, then you're going to get way more minerals than just the regular beef. So that's number one. That's the first habit that we all need to be doing in this, especially in the summer, all year long, but especially in the summer, because because if we feel hydrated, like fully hydrated, and our cells are getting the water they need, the minerals they need, you are going to feel so good. You are going to have endless energy. You're going to feel just like you can do anything and the heat doesn't bother you. So, so I want you to start doing that. Get you some minerals like, the sea salt, and get you these foods and start incorporating those in your diet so you can really feel hydrated and really feel energized and feel like you can do anything even despite the heat, right? Okay, so my next healthy summer tip is to get some sun, but not too much. We don't want too much sun, right? But sun is great for helping us feel energized because I'm going to explain why. So we need some sun exposure every day to help our bodies produce vitamin D, which we all know that, right? But it also balances our circadian rhythms and keeps our serotonin levels up, which will help stabilize our mood. And most people don't think about this. We just think about, oh, you know, I know I get vitamin D from the sun, and actually you don't get vitamin D from the sun. Your body is able to produce it um, if you get sunlight. Your body produces it better from getting sunlight. But we all know this, but you know what's less talked about is balancing circadian rhythms, which is, you know, your body knowing when it's daytime and when it's nighttime. If we go outside and we're always wearing sunglasses and our eyes never see the sunlight, um, you know, it hurts our circadian rhythm. It makes us feel tired all day. It makes us feel like, oh, I'm so tired. I need some coffee. I need a pick me up because our body is struggling. It doesn't know. Is it daytime? Is it nighttime? Like you really confuse your body with wearing the sunglasses all the time. And then, keeping our serotonin levels up so we don't get depressed, so we don't get anxious, so we feel good, so we feel happy. Those hormones are very important for stabilizing our mood. So these are the three. I mean, the sun exposure does many, many, many things for our health. But these are the three really, really important things that I wanted to share with you. So, how much do we need, right? We need anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes of sun exposure every day, and that's in the summer. In the winter, when you're more covered up, when there's less sunlight every day, you you need a little bit more. But right now in the summer, you need at least 10 to 30 minutes of sun exposure every day. You want to expose your skin, you want to expose your eyes. Um, and you want to do this without sunscreen, at least for 10 to 30 minutes, to help your body do these functions that we just talked about. If you're constantly slathering on the sunscreen and you never go outside without it, and you're always wearing sunglasses, um, your body's not going to get the sunlight it needs to do these functions. So, so try to be outside without sunscreen, without sunglasses for at least 10 to 30 minutes a day. Now, if you plan to be out in the sun for hours, uh, then you want to wear sunscreen, right? You do want to wear your sunscreen. You don't want to get sunburned because that's like sun poisoning. That's too much. That's overdoing it. Just like we can overdo it on sugar, just like we can overdo it on, junk food. You can overdo it on sun as well. So you want to make sure you are getting uh, just enough, but don't go overboard to where you're getting like really sunburned and everything, because that's not good either. Um, so, and when you do, I just want to add this one little thing. If you do wear sunscreen, if you're going to be out for hours and you need sunscreen, try to find a non-toxic one, like a less toxic one. You don't want one that is going to you know, have a lot of toxins in it, a lot of bad ingredients, because, just like eating toxic food, when we put it on our skin soaks it in as well, and that can cause health issues and things. So try to find a non-toxic sunscreen, one without parabens and um, the fragrances and all these things that can be toxic. All right. And the last habit I want to talk about is eating foods that are in season. So this is going to be great for helping you feel energized in the summertime. Foods that are in season in your area are going to be more nutrient dense because they've had shorter transit times, so they haven't been on a truck like across from another country or from a way, like I'm in the South, if something's in season up north but not here, and it travels on a truck for a week or several days, it's going to lose a lot of its nutrients and it won't be as nutrient dense. So it's better to just eat what is in season in your area. Um, to get more nutrients, to get more minerals and vitamins and things like that. Because the longer it sits and the longer the time is between when it was picked and when you get it, um, you're not going to get as many nutrients out of it. So, um, this is why it's so important to eat fruits and vegetables that are in season and grown in your area. So, you wouldn't want to buy a watermelon in winter, right? That's weird. We don't do that. And if you do, it's just not going to be as good. It's not going to be as nutrient dense. And then you don't want to buy butternut squash in the summer, right? Because it's not really a summer thing. It's more of a fall or winter kind of vegetable. So, you can look up the produce that's in season in your area. I do this all the time to just make sure, okay, what's in season now? Or the easier thing would be to go to a farmer's market in your area, in your community, and that's going to be what's in season. That's going to be from farms that are nearby. So, and then it's probably going to be cheaper as well because it's coming straight from the farm to the consumer. So do that. And, like I bought a watermelon on Friday and it was so good because it was in season in my area, where I live right now. So it was so just juicy, delicious. We ate it all up. So eating foods that are in season are going to have higher amounts of nutrients, like I said. They're going to be fresher and they'll most likely cost less, like I said. And if you go to farmers markets, you're supporting your local farmer, which is even better, right? That's great for your community. Um, so try this as well, and these tips, you guys, are really going to help you feel um, it's going to help you feel energized and stay healthy this summer. And these are really simple things that you can do. So, when you're hydrated properly, when you're eating foods that are in season and you're getting the right amount of sunlight, your body is going to thank you. You are going to feel so good. I promise you. So these are my 3 tips that I try to do in the summertime to stay energized and feeling good. But if you guys have any summer tips, I want to know. So leave it in the comments, leave it in the chat, and let me know what things that you do in the summer to keep yourself healthy, to keep you feeling energized. Let me know. All right, you guys, that's it for today, and I will leave that link to the recipes when I get off of here, so you guys can check those out if you haven't seen it. And I hope you guys have a great week and a great day, and I will see you next Tuesday. All right, bye.